Welcome to our first class, Images and Details. Get your computer ready, your pencil or pen, and your paper. So let's get started. Images are the most important part of storytelling. If you can't see what you're communicating to your audience, if your audience cannot see what you're communicating to them, it's difficult to make that story exciting. So, every story is grounded in good imagery, vivid, concrete, good imagery. Now, how do we create a good image? There are several things that make an image good, and one of them is specific. For your image to be good, it has to be specific. For example, general, she was sad. Specific image, she sat in her favorite rocking chair in her room, knitting a gray scarf and weeping into the unfinished woolen stitches. In this example, you show us how she is sad. Example 2. My father hated noise. The neighbors became accustomed to my father throwing open the windows of our living room and dumping a cold water on the neighborhood children who were playing too loudly near the front porch. You show us how he hated noise. You give us context. Is that the best way to tell that? And you keep on revising and revising that till you land on an image that sticks. In storytelling, you must show, don't tell. For example, I am chewing my pencil, which apparently is something I do a lot. To describe this image to someone, you'll be like, the light is sitting in a room of plants and books, well lit. She has a yellow pencil in her hand, and she's looking intently outside, deep in thoughts. And now she's chewing her pencil. Lead is poisonous. Don't chew your pencils, people, but I do. Okay. That is a much more rich image than she's chewing her pencil. We can do a lot more with that. So that is my first draft. It's what we call the shitty first draft. But that's for later. Because let me tell you something, your first draft is bound to be bad, and there is nothing wrong with a bad first draft. So shitty first drafts, I have plenty of shitty first drafts. But let's go back to I am killing my pants on join. A young woman, deep in thoughts, looking out the window, and she's chewing intently on her yellow pencil. When I describe it like that, the reader has a deep idea of who this woman is. Oh, they're like, oh, maybe she's going through something. She's looking intently outside. She's gripping the pencil, and she's chewing it. Like this, that description is much more vivid than she is chewing her pencil, which is how to create images. So this young woman is sitting in a room surrounded by sunlight and plants, and she's sitting down chewing her pencil. We can get into much more of that. Images allow you to show your character's values and traditions. What does your character's room look like? Look around your character's room. What does it look like? Now, we're going to do a quick exercise. Close your eyes and think about the room you're in. Imagine the room and all the details around it. Take your time. Close your eyes. Think about the room you're in. Imagine the room and all the details. Ground yourself in that image. Images are grounded in sensory details. They're the things you see, the things you hear, the things you feel around you. And when you're writing, do not forget the senses. Sensory details are important to building a good story. Think about, what can I see around, which is the obvious one, but what can I hear as well? What can I feel? How does it smell? Think about all the details that your senses can perceive and add that to creating a well-rounded image. Now, I want you to be grounded in the room you're in or wherever you're in. Think about what you can see. Think about what you can smell. Think about what you can hear. Think about what you can feel. Think about how you feel right now. And now, write about that. I want you to describe this to yourself. Describe yourself in this room at this moment. Take your time to describe that. When you're done, post that in discussion tab. I am excited to see your work.